Welcome back to Let's Play World of Warcraft with me, X2X. Last time we explained the talent trees, and we did some questing. We finally reached level 10 and a little bit higher than that. We switched over our weapon focus from a big beefy two-handed sword to two nice wimpy dual wielding weapons, and we felt like our strength increased quite a bit as a result. So we're gonna continue on from where we left off. I'm really happy with the response I'm getting to my videos so far. So it's really helping me stay motivated to keep putting videos out. This is gonna be the fourth series in my fourth series in my Let's Play of this game. We're going to be stopping at level 20, but I'm not 100% sure if I'm going to stick with it in that. If I get some requests to play Lichy more and do some of the instances, this is the achievement frame. I'm looking for a different frame, and I don't remember which button it is. Anyway, I'm not 100% sure I can even pull it up because the first dungeon is level 16. I can't remember what the dungeon key is. Ah, H is honor area, war games. War games? What the fuck? Oh, okay, whatever. That's honor. Oh, J must be the key because it's telling me I can't perform it. So, we're going to continue on our questing through Tirisfal Glades, which is where we are. If you look down here, I don't know why I zoomed in on Lichy, but if you look down here, there's a little smidgen of blue. It doesn't show up very well because I don't have very much, but that's rested experience. So we'll be gaining double experience until that experience runs out, and it will begin to feel normal, which is the message I think we already do. Let's see, is there EXP gain here? No, there isn't. I don't. The settings of this game changes so much so fast that sometimes it's hard to keep track of everything that changes. So we're gonna go up. We're gonna be doing. We're looking for a new ally at the Scarlet Encampment. So I'm just whacking mobs on the way there, so they don't follow me over, and I'm trying to show that killing monsters on the way is a good habit. It's something you should get into. I don't do it. I'm really guilty of just ignoring things, and I'll even die sometimes ignoring them, just because I often will privilege quest experience over not quest experience. And actually, one of the things I noticed while I was watching these videos, because I had a chance to watch them all today, I've watched some of them, is that when you rend, the damage seems to tick almost instantly. Which is interesting. It didn't used to do that before. It might be that the first tick just instantaneously happens, or it might be that I'm not realizing how much time it takes or whatever. But every time I seem to hit the rend button, I seem to see a nice yellow damage pop up. So that's kind of interesting. Rend used to take, I think, 3 seconds to kick in. I think the tick timer, or every DOT or damage over time effect, we call them dots usually. If you've ever watched the Onyxia video, they call for more dots, more dots. That's what they mean. DOTs, or damage over time abilities. They usually take a while to kick in, and they may have changed that because of like a weird sort of mechanical bug that causes DOTs to have when reapplying on a monster, the damage over time effects don't carry forward, and you actually lose a full tick of them. But I'm not sure. So this is interesting. New area. This didn't used to be here. But it looks like there's a bunch of dead people and a guy hanging upside down. I've never seen that before. So we're going to talk to him. He's going to say blah 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 blah. And he has a dirk, which is not better than what we're using. He has a staff, also not better, and a breastplate. Oh, and a bag. Oh, That's nice.
What will you
Oh hey, and it looks like Lillian's gonna follow us around, which is always always fun. She looks to be a rogue. Looks like she killed all these guys. She's kind of a badass. As I was saying before I interrupted myself with a quest, I don't actually remember what I was saying before I interrupted myself with a quest, so I'm just gonna continue on with my otherwise rambly commentary. This is one of those unique times. Like if you remember, we had I think his name was Darrington. I don't remember. The guy followed us who had like he piled all the corpses onto his back. This is an example of that. But I think Lillian actually fights along with us, which you'll see in Silverpine. We get actually quite a few allies who will fight alongside us as part of the Shadowfang Keep, which is the dungeon in that area, as part of that narrative. Not 100% sure if we're gonna get there. I probably will complete Silverpine regardless of whether or not I'm gaining experience, unless of course we get locked out of our character, which I would not put past Blizzard. They tend to like to do things like that. Like, congratulations, you've achieved level 20, give us money, give us money, give us money. I think that Blizzard should just make World of Warcraft non-subscription based and put in some form of monetary system. I mean, they already have microtransactions for mounts and things like that. It wouldn't be too hard to... Because, truthfully, I like to pick up and put down this game often, and having the ability to do that without having to pay a subscription fee would just be really fantastic. So yeah, you can see
Yes.
Lillian is sort of just one-shotting any guy that I don't tap. And I actually didn't explain how tapping monsters works. That may have been a mistake on my part. Maybe I'll cover that really quickly. So, in World of Warcraft, there's a tapping system. It's spelled like tap, you know, like the tap. You know, tapping in Magic the Gathering. Although, I think if you haven't played WoW, the chances you've played Magic the Gathering is probably pretty low. So, anyway, if I attack a monster and somebody else attacks a monster who's not in my group, you know, say there was another undead guy running around here, this is one of the reasons this server seems so underpopulated is I think that this is an oceanic server. That is a server for New Zealand and Australia, and so everybody's sleeping. And I'm pretty sure I chose it because I wanted this to be like the smoothest Let's Play that I could be, with like sort of the minimal interaction by other players, which will come back to haunt me if I continue to play Lichy and do dungeons, because it'll make it much harder for me to find groups for the dungeons, although not impossible, because I will be tanking if I do continue to play Lichy, because it's my preference to get groups faster, and it's actually much more interesting to watch, I think, than just me doing the same thing that I do, but, you know, against hit point sacks, or also known as elites. So yeah, there's a couple monsters here. Why did I hit that ability? And so it looks like they intend you to have Lillian in this area, because the density of mobs you'll notice is much higher. Mobs is an old gaming term that means mobile object. I was actually talking to one of my buddies about that the other night while we were playing Dark Souls? Dark Souls, yeah, Dark Souls. Which, if you haven't played, I highly recommend. It's a really intense video game. Not very easy though, so if you do try it, don't come to my YouTube channel and be like, fuck you, Pooh, that game was dumb. Because it's pretty tough. Being snared is no fun. So I'm just chaining off these monsters because I want the EXP. I don't want Lillian to steal all my EXP from killing them, because we're close to getting a level. Jesus. She's like a rogue mixed with a shadow priest. She seems ridiculously powerful. I guess that means we're probably going to be fighting an elite monster to accomplish our mission. Or maybe we're just getting here. We'll see in a minute. This point of this made me really wish I'd leave. I don't even feel like I need to be here. She's doing all the work. She's using an area effect ability that looks Anyway, so we're almost done in Tears Fall, I'm pretty sure, because we have the first quest down in Silverpine.
Master yourself.
She's kind of a sweet voice.
Tempt my wrath. I grow weary of this.
Yeah, so we have a scripted event going here, so I'll just shut up. Wow. She doesn't like her father very much. Alright, well, that was kind of cool.
Forsaken.
She has a wicked voice. That's,
What would you ask?
of death. I don't think that's actually one of the standard, undead voices.
I heard a knee slapper once and skipped my kneecap right across a lake.
Yeah, we don't sound like that. There's a couple of chat functions you can do, but I'm not going to go through them because they're I don't know if played out's the right word, but I mean anybody who's even remotely interested in World of Warcraft has heard all the jokes and everything. So we're about to hit level 12. I kind of don't get a talent until 13, and Blood Trance really doesn't do anything for us right now. Yeah, and neither does any of the other abilities. So here we're a debuff, which makes our attacks hit slower, which is sort of annoying. And you'll notice I didn't pick up defensive stance, and by that I mean I didn't go talk to the trainer and train defensive stance, and I didn't train Rend or Taunt yet. Those are two abilities which really don't have any effect on Lichy as she is, and I'd hardly recommend that you skip abilities if you don't know what they mean. But if you do know what they mean and you know they're not going to be helpful, then I would say it's a waste of time to run off to the class trainer and train miscellaneous abilities that don't really do anything. Taunt and defensive stance. We should probably train parry though, because it'll reduce the amount of damage we're taking. These two abilities have absolutely no effect on us right now. And I mean, even if there was a group quest, which I think Blizzard has done away with completely, I still don't think we would be going into defensive stance and tanking it. I think we would just be burning him down with melee, which you can do, much harder to do in an instance. It's still very doable up until the I would say the Wrath of the Lich King instances, which are take a step up in difficulty from the Burning Crusade instances. And the Burning Crusade instances, you won't be doing very many of them because TBC sucks. So I'm going to continue to grind as we go. I don't know if that's interruptive of gameplay or if it's just good to show you. I fly through monsters, so I don't think it'll be disruptive to the Let's Play. I hope not anyway. I don't believe in taking the pathway, taking the long way around. So